But I think for real estate, using technology and looking to innovation to solve some of those challenges, especially artificial intelligence and big data.
Welcome to the Realtors Conspiracy Podcast, where we are dedicated to unraveling the secrets to real estate success. I am your host, Maude Léger, and each week we bring you insights from top realtors, entrepreneurs, and innovators, sharing their success stories, mindset, processes, motivations, and the key to their success. Join us every Monday for a new episode and discover how to crack the code to success and take your real estate business to the next level. Don't miss out on the opportunity to unlock your potential. Today, we have a special guest joining us, Sylvia Gedge from ScriptString. ScriptString launched a cutting-edge tool that is impacting the real estate industry's approach to sustainability. Get ready to dive into the world of sustainable practices, emerging trends, and the impact they have on your buyers and sellers in real estate. It's time to stay ahead of the curve and make a positive change in the ever-evolving landscape of the real estate development. Let's get to my chat with Sylvia. This podcast is sponsored by Sold Right Away, the experts in real estate marketing. You work hard selling real estate, we work hard selling you. From listings to branding, Sold Right Away has you covered. For all your real estate marketing needs, visit soldrightaway.com. Hi Sylvia, thanks for joining us on the episode today. Tell us, how can realtors stay on top of their game?
Well, my name is Sylvia Gedge, and I speak to real estate folks all the time, and sustainability is in top of mind. So knowing what's happening in sustainability trends, I think it's key.
Nice, that's perfect. And how has sustainability evolved in the real estate industry over the past few years? And what are major trends that you see are driving this change?
That's a very good question. So sustainability came really a long way. In the past, it was more about getting certifications. Certifications like Green Building Certification Lead, which is a leadership in energy and environmental design towards green building. It's a worldwide recognized program. Now, today, the main focus has shifted to a more holistic approach, looking at energy efficiency, looking at water consumption, and looking at the emphasis on people, especially the occupants, the folks that are in the buildings, their health and well-being. And I would say one of the major trends in real estate is net zero buildings and how smart technology can connect those buildings to make them more greener.
Yes, that's a very good point. The net zero building seems to be getting a lot of attention. We see them more and more lately around us for sure. Tell us, what about net zero? What does that mean in the context of real estate, and what are challenges and benefits associated with these buildings?
Absolutely. Net zero buildings are designed to produce more energy that they can consume sort of over time. And it's really a self-sustainable concept. And the way that I achieve this is through a combination of energy efficient design, on-site renewable energy generation sources, and looking at smart energy management systems. The challenges in net zero buildings really revolve around the high cost of implementing these technologies and ensuring that the buildings are performing as expected over time to generate those cost savings and efficiencies. Now, currently, both in Canada and US and across the globe, governments recognize that there is a really big investment that is required upfront. So they do offer many tax incentives, but the benefits of net zero buildings, it's huge. They reduce operating costs, they lower carbon emissions, and there is a much more appeal in the market now for the tenants and for investors who prioritize sustainability today.
Yeah, true. That's very interesting. That's a way to get people in from the investor's point of view, for sure. So talking about sustainable practices and the benefits of them, it's beneficial for the environment, but also for the well-being of the occupants. So there's both of aspects. Can you tell us some innovative approaches to creating healthier living and working spaces within the real estate industry?
Absolutely. I don't know if you ever watch sort of YouTube. They have these mega cities. They have a lot of interesting sustainable projects all around the world. And what we are seeing is that there is more projects with the architecture that is looking to connect the building, the people who are in the building, much closer to nature and natural environments, natural elements, to create a more productive space and a healthier environment for people. And this can be this can include green walls, indoor gardens, and natural lightings. The smart buildings as well, and we saw this definitely even sort of through COVID. They have invested into advanced air filtration systems and technologies that monitor the air quality and optimize it, again, to contribute to a much sort of healthier living. And what has been, studies have proven that these components of more natural and elements that focus on health and wellness, they have demonstrated greater satisfaction among the occupants, the tenants, but as well sort of, higher satisfaction for the employees. And again, being more attractive towards investors.
Yeah, we see lots of those commercial and residential buildings put together, lots of walkable thinking or planning around now from the city planning perspective as well. So that's interesting. How do you envision the future of sustainability in the real estate industry, and what are emerging trends and innovation that you would say are most promising?
I think sustainability, sustainability has been around for a long time. It's not a new concept. And I think, sustainability is here to stay. It's going to become the norm. We are seeing it. As we're driving in a car, we hear it on the radio. We see more sustainable projects coming up, and it's in construction, it's in design, it's in architecture. It's in the products we see when we go to a retail store. You have more options. And so it is, it's just going to become part of our life that we see every day. And, part of it is real estate. But I think for real estate, using technology and looking to innovation to solve some of those challenges, especially artificial intelligence and big data, to looking how you can connect the building management systems and find even further optimization for energy efficiency, water efficiency. It's more to come. It's more to come, and it's definitely here to stay. And another area I think I see is focus on more sustainable and resilient communities. Mm-hmm. And it's really with the emphasis of being more inclusive and creating social equity. And just recently, I was looking at some more residential properties. It was for elderly care. And you can already see that trend. There is more kind of evolving in that area. So, and I believe it's here to stay.
Yeah, I see it. And like you said, the communities, the buildings, but also we hear more and more about single family home being built that way. Like it's just becoming more of a overall in the community, not just buildings here, just put in that are focusing on that. That's interesting. Very cool. What are some real life examples of how sustainability is impacting our homes, and what are practical steps we can take to make our home more sustainable?
You know what, we probably are already doing some of these things in our homes today. There is putting solar panels on your house. We see it sort of driving by. It's more often, and again, there is some tax incentives to be able to upgrade your house to have different energy sources. I believe sort of water conservation. It's one of those easy go-to for anybody. Fix your leaks. Purchase your next appliance, ensure it's water efficient. And there is a lot of there is Energy Star program that you can participate, and you can actually get sort of some some money back. You can, if you're doing gardening and using a lot of sort of water outside, you can get rain barrels for your outdoor watering. those are just, quick things. Your indoor lighting, just replacing all your light bulbs to LED light bulbs. It's efficient, so it's going to save you energy. And it's also going to reduce the carbon footprint, right? So this is just some quick stuff, but I think the best way is what I would recommend: visiting your local utility provider. It doesn't matter, it could be, energy or water, and go on their website, and they have a lot of tax incentives. There is, whether it's HVAC, whether you're purchasing something new, there is lots to choose from. And it might be $500, it might be $20,000. So it's definitely worth checking it out.
Yes, very cool. We've seen where it was lighting, also HVAC systems, there was incentives. So there's always programs going on. That's very cool to take advantage of, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, even when I think it's being just aware that sustainability, it's a choice. You can, it can be a choice in a real estate where, what materials am I purchasing? And the same thing applies, to your home. Can I recycle some stuff? And if you have children and you're working on some projects, taking some of these things that maybe normally we would throw away, maybe you can have a second use and you can use it towards something else. Yeah. So I think it's being open to ideas, being creative, thinking outside of the box, and thinking, how can I reduce? How can I extend the life of something that I already purchased? And maybe sometimes it's beautifying something that you already have.
Nice. Yeah, I love it. So like you said, sustainability has been around for a long time. We've talked about walkable cities, new communities, city planning. We've seen it all, and it's here to stay. So where do we find you? Where do we find more about your talks and learn more about what you're talking about?
Oh, well, thank you so much. So I am the company that I work with is ScriptString AI. So we are a sustainability platform for reporting, and our impact and helping sort of folks is through technology and education, and giving sort of people the tools to make this process sometimes easier, because it can be overwhelming because the information is everywhere. You can find me on LinkedIn at Sylvia Gedge, ScriptString, the company. That's probably the best way. And please connect. I'm always happy to reach out, have a conversation.
That's amazing. I'm sure lots of real estate agents need to learn more and get more educated on sustainability to be able to help their clients find the best homes and the best communities. So that's very interesting.
And I think you do have a lot of smart buyers now that, sustainability is top of mind, and being able to differentiate even, hey, this house, we've replaced the light bulbs, it's all of these. So maybe it's, testing the water, because not everybody might see the value in it. But I think more and more of us see the value that sustainability brings to the table. And definitely, if I am purchasing my new house, the next house, having a sustainable home, it's going to be important for me as an individual, because it aligns with my value system, and there is more people like us that, it's growing, and it's not just becoming popular, but I think it's becoming more reachable to make it that something that you can actually accomplish. And it's easy to make some of the even existing homes more sustainable, or buy new ones.
Yeah, that's amazing. Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing all of that. It's super helpful, and I'm sure there's lots of knowledge to gain.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to tune in again next week. And if you know someone who could benefit from it, please share and help spread the word. Together, let's unlock the potential to real estate success.